I think we are live. Yes, we are live. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, what they give you? Nice, nice, nice. Let's see. Let's hear this audio. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Our audio is good too. Good to hear. Awesome. Okay, folks, just give me a sec to reorganize some pockets. You can see in front of us here is a Camosun Park. So, howdy folks, Jerome Forestwood here over in Camosun Park. Nick, nice to see ya. Yeah, good to have you on the stream. Yeah, so we're over here in Camosun Park in the Dunbar-Southlands, and today we are going to do a neighborhood checkup of the Dunbar-Southlands. We are probably about as far west as you can go in the city of Vancouver. Right here, right now. Okay? Well, you can go a little further, but hey, that's in West Point Grey. That's north to us. We're in the south. So yeah, let's go around Vancouver right now and let's check up on this neighborhood, because today is your neighborhood checkup, where we go around a neighborhood that we wouldn't usually go around and we check it up and check out what it's like on over here. So we're going to walk the main drag of Dunbar Street over to its border down at 41st and check out the area as we come along. So come on with me right now and let's go see what this neighborhood has to offer here. Come, let's go. Now, no word of a lie, we used to live over at UBC, which is like literally up the street here, not that far. So we've been in and around these areas before over here on 16th Ave, but not as frequently as some other areas, like West 10th Ave and the Point Grey Village. Used to spend a whole lot more time there. There's police on over here doing a great job catching silly drivers. They're doing an awesome job. Thank you, VPD, for being awesome. And let's keep going here. And this is West 16th Ave. And this is a quiet neighborhood, just to give you a heads up on that. But we will be walking through its retail area, its main retail stretch. Because outside of this area, the internet's going to get very iffy. Very, very iffy. Here's the local school. Calling them silly is generous. Okay. Good to see you. Go, go, go. Yeah, Nick's here too. Good to have you on the stream as I dodge walnut trees. This is Queen Elizabeth School right on over here. No big surprise. The kids are still technically in school, so we're not going to walk on the school grounds. I saw some kids in the classroom still from afar. Not quite sure. Usually they get out by now. Maybe it's some extracurricular activities. Who knows? Who knows? Alright. Let's keep going here. So we're on West 16th Ave right now, over by Camosun Street. We're gonna walk probably for about 10 minutes along West 16th Ave over to Dunbar Street. And then from there we're gonna head south on Dunbar, and then we're gonna head north on Dunbar. Back up the Dunbar Strip. And there's a little bit of retail also on 41st Ave, so we'll make a little tour around there as well. And that'll give you an idea of the neighborhood and what this area is really like. Gil Harmony, nice to see you. Yeah, Go's here. Nick's here. It's good to have you on the stream too. Yeah, we're doing our neighborhood checkup today, folks. So for a neighborhood checkup, we check out some of the parks in the neighborhood, check out the homes. In the description, I got the rent prices and the home prices for this area, the average one, so you can find that there. Yeah, and we also, this is your neighborhood checkup. So a lot of the homes here are going to be $2-3 million. Some homes are not cheap. And the other reason we're going to go down the main strip is because a lot of the homes are hidden behind hedgerows like this too. So if we're on the main strip, we don't have to worry about that, because they don't have a lot of the hedges on the main strip. Nick's raised a very, very good point. Wreck Beach is over here. This is one of the main reasons to come on over to this area. That is true. It's one of the more popular beaches. Just read up on it, just so you're aware. It's one of our clothing optional beaches. You can still wear clothes there. And just remember, you don't take photos there. If you want to take photos, you can go to Admirable Beach, just to its north. There's really a strip that people use for the locals in this area, as well as people mainly going to and from the airport, whether they're traveling or for work. Across the street, you got another school here. This is your secondary school, and over here, I believe it's your Catholic, Lord of something or something. Drawable! Oh my gosh, Drawable! I'm in the Dunbar-Southlands. Can you hear me? Brittany, good to see you too. Yeah, nice to have you on the stream. So folks, this is our neighborhood checkup. We're checking out the neighborhood, checking it out as well, seeing what's going on. Let's keep going here. Not that far away from Dunbar Street. We're actually pretty close. Now, even though this home is multi-million dollars, this is what a lot of the homes in the area used to look like back in the day. And of course, they've since then, for a long time, torn down, built bigger houses, all that type of stuff. Look at this right here. What happened to your bumper, bro? Wow. The things you see here in Vancouver. Wow. Especially when it comes to cars. That makes me nervous. So nervous. This week is flying by. We're already at the neighborhood checkup. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Draw's right. We're pretty neighborhood, but also kind of separate from it. So, yep. Draw was just down here a couple of weeks ago. Nick's like rear-ended, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful homes there. Mix some modern. not so modern. So here's Wallace. Another 5 minutes and we should be over to Dunbar. A few big parks in the area we'll be checking out. Really, let's just take a look at some of these homes as we're walking by. Wow. Wow. They remind me of some of the homes that my friends used to grow up in Toronto and other places around it. Here's the West Side Market right on over here. This is your local convenience store in the area. There's a sign right there, West Side Market. All the nice flowers on the outside here. Such a quaint neighborhood. This neighborhood is so peaceful. It is. It definitely is. Hey Matt, good to see you. John Burke, good to see you as well. Yeah, we're just strolling over here on West 16th Ave and the Dunbar-Southlands. Quiet neighborhood of Dunbar-Southlands. It's our neighborhood checkup today. So we're checking out neighborhoods that we here in Vancouver that we don't normally check out. That's what we're doing right now. Oh, I can already see Dunbar Street ahead of us here, so we're getting pretty close. Highbury is right ahead of us here, so if you know Vancouver, after Highbury is pretty much Dunbar Street. So yeah, we are over here. We're gonna walk south on the main strip and north on the main strip and show you the different area, because that's really what makes up Dunbar, but besides the single family homes to the left and the right of the main retail strip that also has some breaks in it. Nice bike. This is something you'll also see over here. Vans that people are living in and along Highbury Street here. And there's definitely someone's home. Nothing wrong with van life. Still better than being stuck out on the street in a tent. At least you got somewhere to go. Look at this right here. This is an old building, but look at it. They've kept it really, really nice. Wow. That is a nice building. Highbury Manor. Just looks like there's a really nice French style home down the way. Unfortunately, it's sold. Oh, okay. There's a whole lot of nice homes on over here. Whole lot of nice homes. Of course, I am going through the harder neighborhoods first. The harder neighborhoods to film first for you, with the exception of Shaughnessy. I'm keeping that for later. Shaughnessy is better to go through in the winter time once the trees, because there's a lot of trees in the area, way more trees than even over here. You wait until the winter time for Shaughnessy, and that way you can at least get once the leaves fall off the trees, it's easier to get a signal in Shaughnessy. Oh, wow, look at this home here. Obviously it was for sale. And then just look down here at the flowers. That's cool. That's so cool. Yeah, let's keep going. Okay, interesting. Here's cheapskates. Bring your sporting goods to be sold in consignment. And look at the first thing you see when you come to cheapskates. Just a whole bunch of board apparel. You'll see a lot of scuba divers over here, but also sailboat people, boating people have a lot of these threads as well. So it looks like a lot of people have given away their old wetsuit threads and stuff like that. That's interesting. That is interesting. So across the street here, that is West Point Grey. And on this side of the street here, we are in the neighborhood. A&M Innovation. I don't even know. It's not even open right now. Wow. Guys just floating around. I know, I know. Looks like Goldenrug's gonna be taking a hike. Okay, main strip we are. I can catch a bus out of here pretty quick. Let's go. So, welcome to Dunbar Street here in the Dunbar-Southlands. Let's go check out the neighborhood. There's some shops, and then there's a break, and then there's some more shops, and then there's a break, and then there's some more shops. It's the Dunbar effect, does it though? Yeah, they did get the rug pulled out from under them. Oh, Nelly. Wonderworks Learning Club. So like a lot of parents wanting to give their kids the edge up here. That and Italian restaurants like the one right next to us here. La Notte Resort Restaurant Italiano. Dan, how often do you get to see a neighborhood like this? You got some apartment buildings across the street and Orange Julius down below. Interesting to see. And we're over here at Perchance right here. Now open. Looks busy in there. Let's see though. We need to buy the Diva some suspenders or a belt. True. True. This place is busy. This place is hopping. I don't know how many people are here. Like, where does the line start? Where does the line start? You guys? Oh, okay. So you're just kind of hanging? Okay. Fair enough. They're all getting their drinks. You're judging them. Yeah, we're gonna keep the camera on me. Okay? We're gonna keep it off of the other people. Yeah, we're just waiting. Yeah, that's what we're gonna try. So we'll be able to grab something in a minute. Hey, I keep the camera on me. Yeah. I was just wondering if I can get, ooh, you got so many options here. A lot of different options. Wow. Yeah, I wanted a milk tea. Just your, oh, what's this? Spectacular flat fruit iced coffee, lightly sweetened and topped with sea salt cream. Yeah, let's get that. We're gonna get this spectacular sea salt coffee.
Want strawberry smoothie? Regular ice with this?
Yeah, regular ice. Thank you. Regular bubble tea price, guys. So this is per chance. They're fairly new. They have a new sign outside. We got the order. So now we're just gonna wait. So we're just waiting. It's not gonna take them too long. Yeah, they got a drink they're gonna make probably before that. But yeah, they're working on my stuff too. They got food here as well, right? But like look at it, like around here. Like there is so many people here. There's so many people here. This is gonna be 10 out. Who knows if it's 10 out of 10? Maybe this is the only option. Yeah, that'd be cool to see some suspenders. So yeah, just let me get the name of the place. Like I did like research, of course, when we do the neighborhood checkup. So I knew this place was here. It's got a 4.6 rating. You guys still making fun of that guy? There we go. There's the address to the bubble tea shop in the chat for you guys. So, yeah. We'll see what it's like once we get it. Okay, I think that's ours. Oh no, that's not it. That's not ours. Yeah. So we're still waiting. Like I said, there's some people that ordered before us. Perchance is good. We'll find out. Yeah, it's a cute little cafe. It really is. Okay. Little small area right on over here, as you can see. So. It always takes a little bit of time to get your drink. You gotta be patient. So there's matcha and passion fruit. Yeah, there's a few people ahead of us. So we'll just chill for a minute and stuff like that. Yeah. So they do like a mix of coffee and bubble tea here. And they got a bunch of sandwiches and stuff here as well that are available. So let's go dig into the menu. And see if we can read up on some of the sandwiches. It looks like they got most of the drinks online. So they got pastries, everything from like a pumpkin loaf, lemon tarts, double chocolate chip cookies, almond croissants, even like your nice little Swiss Vietnamese roll. It's like a Vietnamese cake. It's like a Swiss roll. Okay. All those kinds of macaroons types of things, and then they do have some sandwiches as well. It just looks like, you know, turkey and stuff like that. So if you want to get a bite, you can get a bite, grilled cheese, that type of thing. They're whipping these drinks together pretty fast to give you a heads up on it. So they ain't slow about it. And anyway, that's probably why they're doing so well. The turnover here is probably pretty good. And so there's the street out here. So that's the street right there. I could definitely see some students living. Oh, there's mine. Oh, okay, straight? Okay. We got it. This is our sea salt coffee. So they told you to put the drink in here and just stir it first. So there it is right there. This is per chance. Let's try it. Ooh, that's really nice. It's like an sweetened iced coffee. You can definitely taste the coffee flavor, but it's sweetened. Okay. Racine streamer fish. And then it definitely has like a nice salty aftertaste. That's cool. That's here at Dunbar and West 17th. Yeah. That's really neat. Yeah, this is actually a cool cafe to come to. Like, you can hear the people in the background too. This is not empty in any way, shape, or form. Let's head out. I'll tell you more the minute I get outside here. Okay, this is straight up a UBC neighborhood. This is filled with UBC students. And anyone else who's looking for that like cheaper student housing feel. Like, look across the street too. Look who's waiting at the bus stop there. If there wasn't a giant truck that with 2 students inside that truck as well, right in front of us there. And look at who's waiting at the bus stop out over here. Okay, university students and a few high school students. Wow. Yeah, this is straight up a uni town with other people that own houses around here too. So if you're wondering where some of the UBC students are, they're over here. That place is just chock full of uni students. University students. Yeah. and mainly Asian, and like Asian from all backgrounds, but not only, like there's a few other people in there too of different backgrounds, so really interesting to see. So let's keep going. We're over here. You got the liquor store on this side right here. Okay. There's the liquor store. And then right here is the Timmy Hortons. Who needs Tim Hortons when you got Perchance? These guys are awesome. It's a great drink. And welcome folks. We are on our neighborhood checkup today. And we are checking out the neighborhood of the Dunbar-Southlands. So if you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. And let's keep going through this neighborhood. How often have you seen the Dunbar-Southlands? We're crossing West 19th Street. And we're moving into a more residential stretch for a few blocks until we get to the next retail area. So come on with me. If you've never seen the Dunbar-Southlands before, I'm showing it to you right now. Live. Live and alive. Not more of these hedgerows right here. They love them hedgerows. It's really cool because then you can like peer in here and just see like a little slice of life. So we're on Dunbar Street. This is Dunbar and West 20th. Perhaps perchance is good, and perchance is good. Perchance is definitely good. Oh, look at this old staircase here. You get the middle of the staircase. That's old school. That's an old school staircase there. I went down the wrong pipe. That's okay. So yeah, we are seeing the Dunbar-Southlands for our own eyes. Again, predominantly a quieter neighborhood, but a lot of university students living over here. Wow, a lot of them. A lot of homes just kind of hiding here. Look, this one's for sale. You're looking to buy a home? Got a couple million? There you go. It's not even that big. That's the thing. Like, you'll see bigger homes in Shaughnessy, but they'll be the same price as the homes over here. It's just kind of funny. It's like everyone kind of points to Shaughnessy as like the more expensive neighborhood, and they often just overlook West Point Grey and Dunbar-Southlands and all that. They're like, ah. I like to say things like the richest neighborhood, and sometimes it's not just Shaughnessy. Wow. Oh, we got some signs of life. And Justin's saying this area is certainly overlooked. I would agree with you on that. See that person walk by with that UBC shirt on? That really defines the area a whole lot. This looks cute. Where do you live? I live over by the bicycle. A bicycle with the red frame and the white tires. Oh, okay. Yeah, next retail sector is just starting right up there. You can see the building already in the distance. So we'll do both sides of Dunbar Street here. There's 3 retail districts along this strip down to 41st. And then after that, it's pretty much like horse farms and the reserve further south. With not a lot of good places to go walking, apparently, when I looked at Street View. So we'll stay out of that area for now. We'll save that for another day. Mix some modern home and old homes. Interesting. We're back to the Dunbar Village. This is the 25 Brentwood Station bus. This will head down to 33rd Street. If it doesn't go, no, it's going to turn here on King Edward. That's where it's going to turn. That's probably the bus that I'll take, because that'll go all the way to the Canby Village first. Probably the bus I'll take to get out of here. And I could also take the buses that run along 16th Ave too, so there's a whole choice of options. And here we are, more of the apartment buildings that are on over here in the strip. And this quiet little sleepy part, Dunbar and King Edward here. definitely nice condos right here. And you can see mainly university students. This area, although it's quiet and over here and stuff like that, it looks like it has some really good connectivity with some good bus lines running through. The 25, the bus that's running along 16th Ave. They got the R4 running down below. We'll just wait right here. We're not worried about other people crossing. Just me. The camera gives me a big distraction. I want to keep myself safe. So this is West 26th in Dunbar. We already have our coffee from Perchance. And we do a mix of coffee and bubble tea. But if you want, this is Strong's Market on over here. And there's an Artigiano cafe in there as well. It's Artigiano Strong's Market. A little mix of a market. Yeah, there's a bit of a market in there. So there's Strong's right there. It's the local grocery store in here too. When you walk through, you can see. I'll just show you. So here's the Artigiano, and then you can see the nice big market here. They got even sandwiches on over there next to the pizza stand. Beautiful. This thing's huge. That thing goes back. Oh wow. Did you see that? Vaniel! Nice to see you. Did you see that? This store's huge. This grocery store is the length of the building. Wow, there's a massive grocery store over here. Yeah, there is. Vaniel, good to have you on the channel. Yeah. If I get a little stronger, I'll shop at Strong's Market. I got an eye on some of the prices there too. It's just about average. Nothing over the top. So it's a little more pricier over here because it's here, but like nothing over the top. So they're not making things out of reach in any way, shape, or form. And it is one of the only grocery stores over here. Wow. Gotta give it up to them. That's awesome to see. That's a nice grocery store. Ash was like, yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Absolutely. We'll stop by there, see what's up. Ube trading cards and comics. We'll see. Let's just 4 cats right here. Oh, and this is an art studio. So they're using cats like I use cats, as in cool cats. That's cool. They got art studio here. Barbershop. Yeah, they got people in the barbershop, believe it or not. It's not empty. Look at this right here. People are out on the strip. So this isn't a dead area. This is a very live area. A lot smaller of a population over here. That's one thing that you need to remember. Okay? So this sector used to be part of the larger city of Point Grey, and then it got amalgamated into Vancouver. So it has a little bit more of that out of the city charm. We feel like we're in a smaller town here. Okay? But yeah, we're in the city of Vancouver right now. There used to be a Cat's Tea Hut on Victoria Drive. Oh really? Over near Fraser on Broadway, there's a Cat's Cafe now. They don't do the cats every day, but they post it on their blog when they're gonna have the cats in, and then people can come on in and visit the cats and have something nice to drink. You know. So, welcome, folks. We're on Dunbar Street here at Dunbar and West 28th, here in the Dunbar Village. And this is your neighborhood checkup today. We're checking out the neighborhood of Dunbar-Southlands. So here we are. Let's keep going. Brooke, nice to see you. Good to have you on the street. Yeah, I am definitely enjoying my day. I went to this cool cafe, has bubble teas and coffees, and got this cool bubble tea coffee mix. Creamy caramel or creamy sea salt coffee. Sea salt foam coffee. There was foam on top. That's really good. Over at Perchance. So here's the Cozy Inn Cafe here. This apparently is your breakfast and lunch place. It is open right now. So you're gonna get like some nice sandwiches and stuff like that. Oh wow. Yeah, there's your breakfast, all day breakfast right there. So it looks like you got regular prices, regular Canadian inflation prices here. So nothing too crazy. Okay, pretty normal. And here's Byms right here. Byms sandwiches. I heard this is an institution. What's it? Let's head on into Byms. Let's see what's going on. I heard this place is good. Give me an eggs and Benny and I'm a happy man. That's so true. So true. We'll keep the camera on my face, okay guys? Oh, there's some good sandwiches in here. There really is. Look at that right there. Awesome. Okay. Hey, I'm keeping the camera on me. I'm just chatting with friends. Can I get the Vancouver rate?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you want a small or large?
Let's get a small.
Small?
Yeah.
Anything to drink?
No, I just picked this up on my way through the neighborhood.
By car?
Yeah.
Okay, whenever you're ready, it's for here to go.
It's for here.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah, if I can just get a receipt.
You need?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna grab a seat. Yeah? So I had a friend who said he was so Byms. So I was like, okay. I live in the Vancouver area my whole life. I have never been in that area. Well, welcome to the Dunbar Village. Yeah, this is what the neighborhood checkup's about. It's to come to these different places and check them out. Show people what's here to offer. See what's going on. We went through South Canby last week. We found out that place is a nice place to live, but it's really quiet. Over here, there's a whole lot more activity. Okay, but you are on the far side of town, far west side of town. So again, it's a little quieter over here, but there's definitely higher density, more people living over here. Mm-hmm. They're not talking to me. And so yeah, it's an interesting mix on over here. Yeah. Oh, I just read that for the second time. Justin was like, Eggs Benny's good. Yeah, Eggs Benny's gotten way more pricey. Used to be able to get a good Eggs Benny for like $10, but like those days are long gone. That's just a fact of life. That's just life for you. Yeah, this is the reason we do the neighborhood checkups, just so that we can see what's... Oh, I just saw someone listen to the camera. let's put it up a little bit higher. You guys are stuck with my mug. Yeah. Yep, whole part of the neighborhood checkups. And to come here and check this out, see what's going on. Now, are they going to be as exciting as like a festival downtown or something like that? No, but like not everything needs to be super exciting, super fun. Yeah, the holiday sauce is really what makes it. Last time I had a good eggs benny was where was it? I think we were over at Sophie's, and like it was eggs benny with Montreal smoked meat on it, so that was really good. Okay, hadn't had an eggs benny with Montreal smoked meat on it ever before, so yeah, that was tasty. Usually they do it with the slice of ham, so now. Yeah, like this, like per chance, they got a whole slew of everything. So you can get everything from a London fog to like, you know, a taro milk tea. Like per chance is an interesting place. Usually when they do milk teas, they don't do a whole lot of coffee. So that's cool. But yeah, like I said, people told me to come on over to this place. So let me put the name of this place in there. And then we'll have the sandwich outside. Okay? I got some tables and chairs out there. Okay, so I'm just getting the map out and pulling up the sandwich shop for you. Okay. I think I have to type it in. When you start getting out here, not everything shows up like as easily on Google Maps, because not everyone necessarily needs Google Maps to advertise their shop or their store and stuff like that. So oh my gosh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll just eat it here. Give me a sec, guys. There you go. I think I just put it in the chat. Yeah, I did. Oh my gosh. Guys, look at this sandwich. Wow. Okay, so this is the Vancouver. Let me just read it to you first. So the Vancouver has whole wheat, ham, turkey, Swiss cheese, tomato, lettuce, spinach, bell peppers, banana peppers, mayo, and chipotle. Okay. Wow, look at this. And they have a bigger one too. Wow. Yeah, like a friend told me to come here. They're like, they're like, you gotta come here. Okay. Let's try it. Let's try it. What is this? Oh, it's chipotle. That's good. This is good. It's like a banh mi bun. Okay. Look at the inside. That's a good sandal. That is a good sandal. Oh, Mark's teasing me. Nice to see you, Mark. Good to have you on the stream. I think I can drop it down a little bit more. There. You'll be able to see a little bit better. Yeah, it's a really good, this is tasty. This is really tasty. No, Mark's teasing me. Will I be getting dinner after this? Probably not. It was probably dinner. Asa is usually aware of that. Sometimes I do come home hungry and stuff like that too. Like I didn't have a lunch or anything like that. Asa just made breakfast. Yeah. I had a small little sandwich for breakfast too. So. Nice amount of meat on here too. Like not super stacked, but I don't like a super stacked. Like every once in a while I like to go to hide a sandwich, but they're super stacked. And then it's a lot of meat. This is nice. There's a lot of veggies in here too. This is so good. That's why I got the small. Asa made some amazing chili yesterday. Though. Oh yeah, it was really good. Wow. I would definitely come back here for this sandwich. This is really good. Wow. That it really is good food. Good food.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That was delicious.
Oh yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Your friend told you to come here?
Yeah?
Oh. Yeah. And also, please let your friend know, our coffee price starting from Saturday, Americano starting from $2.50.
Okay guys, you heard it over here. You can get an Americano for $2.50 over here starting on Saturday.
Yeah, and also the latte and cappuccino starting from $3.
So lattes and cappuccinos are starting from $3 over here on Saturday.
Yeah.
Not before that. So if you come early, you're gonna get the old price.
We do it before. So many customers coming.
Oh, you do it? All right.
We did it before.
So I guess you can
Summer
come
is
in
coming,
now.
we will do the summer deal.
Thank you.
Thank you for
No problem. Have a good day. That was awesome, guys. Yeah, guys, you gotta come on over here and check this place out. Byms right there. And there's some of their sandwiches. This place is awesome. Just wow. There's a sign right there for you. Just wow. Like you find these little gems like hidden here. What? Yeah, and they keep the big sandwiches, cheap prices. Okay. Amazing. Let's keep going. Amazing. Pizza Heaven down here. Here's a local Irish pub. No big surprise here. A lot of Irish people live over here on the west side. A lot of Irish people. And not just like Irish Canadians, but like Irish people that are just living in the country and working. Was that the guy, the owner? Yeah. I was literally talking to the owner there. He was a great guy. Vancouver Public Library, Dunbar branch. It's just easier to keep them off of camera. And they feel a little more comfortable talking to you. Yeah, talking to the owner again. Sound like a passionate owner. Yeah, he was. He was. And the staff member there made an awesome sandwich. Right to the T. That was epic. What's this? This is the old video. This is the movie theater here. Now showing. Well, it looks like they're still open if they're showing this movie right here, the Brad Pitt one. That's a new one. I mean, this is the old Dunbar Theater right here. Doesn't look like the Dunbar Theater is going to be here forever. Let's see what's happening to the Dunbar Theater here. So there's a 5-story mixed-use building that's going to come in here, containing retail and theater. Oh, so they're going to keep the theater on the first floor. So they're going to build the retail around the theater. So they'll keep the theater. That's cool. Looks like they'll redo the sign. That's awesome. So we'll still have a theater out here. That's still cool. Would the large sando be 50% bigger? The large sando would be twice as big. Twice as big. So if that one was that big, wow. Yeah, they apparently have some really big sandos in there. Really big sandos. So what I really liked was the chipotle sauce on top of that too. Just enough to keep you, to keep it nice and like, there's nice lubrication in there. Lubrication's always good. Keeps the sando fresh and not dry. And that bun, oh, that baguette bun was right on point. I'm sure they cater. Pretty much anyone will cater if you give them the right price. Look at this home right here. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful roses here. Just like nice, cute homes here. I'm sure the owners are like, why is he looking at our home? So like, I guess this is where the people would head after they're done with the bar. They just named it Dunbar, the land you return after the bar. But what if you go to the Shamrock over here on the street? You're in Dunbar and you're already at the bar. I'm so confused now. Garlic in the doorway. Where's Nick when you need him? Maybe they have a vampire problem over here. We shouldn't spend the night here. Spotted a vampire that needed a belt. Ah! Here's the community center right here. So they actually have like a real community center here. Wow. With doors on both sides. And like a decent size here of a community center. Oh my gosh, we have a vampire emoji? That's amazing. So here's their community center. Hey, nice to see you. Yeah, real quiet. We're not going to go into any of the rooms here, but there's rooms over here. You can see table tennis. There's a second level. Cute place. Well, we shouldn't be showing up the kids' faces, but we can show you, the kids' faces aren't going to show up, so we're okay. Look at that, though. That's a serious baseball diamond. Look at this. When you see the patches where the bases are, wow, they have a center cut there, too. These guys are serious about their baseball. What is up? Like Vancouver and its Little League baseball is incredible. Incredible. They take it way seriously over here. Way seriously. Welcome, welcome, folks. Some of you are over here. We are now over at the Dunbar Community Center here and the park that's adjacent to it. Here in the Dunbar-Southlands, we're doing our neighborhood checkup. And this is the reason we do the neighborhood checkup. Just came from Byms Sandwich Shop. They are amazing. You got to check out Byms Sandwich Shop if you're in the area over here on Dunbar Street. Just epic. I just burped up some Byms. It's that good, excuse me. Yeah, wow. Just wow. Epic, epic place to be. Lots of fun around here. Let's keep walking. Like, look at this right here. If I stand here, we shouldn't be picking up the kids' faces. Look at that right there. Like, look at that. Like, that's a professional baseball field. And like, Vancouver's had Little League teams go to the Little League Nationals, so it's no big surprise that it's such a big deal over here. Just keeping an eye on the bars on the phones. When we start getting out of these areas, it gets a little sketchier with the signal. We got a nice tennis court here, nice basketball court. And then over here they got the strand stand. They got the D for Dunbar, but the old Detroit logo right there. Here's the concession menu right here too. So a burger for $7, all that type of stuff. That's pretty good. Looks like they're just opening up. And here's the farm. Here's the park house right here. Memorial Park, that's where we are. This is amazing. Just waiting for some people to head out so I can show you the field. Hey, nice to see you.
Hey, good to see you. We're playing against Point Grey tonight. Well, not against them, with them.
With them?
Yeah, we're going to mix the teams.
Are you sure? Are you sure? I like this neighborhood better than Point Grey. This is awesome. See ya? Look at this right here. This is awesome. Point Grey is a good neighborhood, guys, but this neighborhood's really impressing me. There we are. We are back. I hit a bit of a dead spot. So let's get out of the dead spot and go back to the street. There's a playground over here too, if you got kids. So, wow, there's a lot here. There's a lot here. I was talking to some of the people over at the Dunbar Lawn Bowling Club. And they're playing West Point Grey tonight. They're gonna mix up the teams, but they like their neighborhood better than they like West Point Grey. I found that funny. So, interesting. Let's get back to the main drag now. We're gonna head on back to the main drag, which is right ahead of us here. And we'll get back to more bars. The baseball diamonds are for reals over here. For reals. There's some of the homes right there. Total people last big in the neighborhood. They're all over here. Just beautiful homes. Yeah, we're a little too close to show the kids on over here, guys, so I'll keep the camera off them, but you can hear them. They're having fun. Mark's saying those 12-year-olds playing are probably in the Pony League. And they'll probably be doing high school baseball soon. There is high school baseball teams over here. There are. I don't know much more than that. Athletics in Canada is not set up in the same way as it is in the States. There isn't the same amount of money put into it, but there's a little money put here or there for it. So, definitely a bit of entrance into some of the farm leagues, and that'll get you a little bit higher up. So yeah, let's cross the street. So we're at West 33rd and Dunbar here. And we'll walk down to West 41st and we'll figure it out from there. Adam, this neighborhood is like out of a movie. Very cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's an interesting neighborhood. People are really friendly around here too. Like, if I was over in West Point Grey and tried to talk to someone at the same type of facility that you would for lawn bowling over here, yeah, I don't know if they have a lawn bowling facility, but like, I know West Point Grey because we lived in UBC, which is right next door. They will not talk to you. Those people are tight-lipped, but over here, they saw me, they're like, oh my gosh, you're over here, nice to see you. I was like, nice to see you too. And then they're like, yeah, this is what we're doing. I was like, wow, they're just chatters. Chatty Cathy's over here, good to see. They were a little disappointed I didn't have them on camera. That's kind of cool. Miguel, good to see you. Yeah, it's a bit of a gloomy day, but it's still nice weather, you're right. Any day that's dry is a nice day. It did rain earlier today, but nothing super heavy. So one more retail area, I can already see the end. And then we'll film Vancouver over here. So even if I haven't filmed through this area, I have filmed in and around. Like, I filmed the Dunbar village a few times on my channel. Not all of it, but parts of it. And when we moved to Vancouver, I was in and around the area. So Kitsilano, I would often film. Places that are a little closer to UBC. I get a little more filming than, let's say, downtown and stuff like that. Just because it was a little easier. And Nick's shifting his eyes. That was wild. So, when I reflect on it, it doesn't seem like that big of a surprise. Oh, I'm at the end of my drink. Okay, Perchance, you are awesome. If you get a chance, check out Perchance over here in the Dunbar village. They're really good. And this is what this area is actually labeled. And those small little retail strips that are here, 3 of them again, we're going to the 3rd one right now. And it's called the Dunbar Village. A lot of people, when they're coming from the university, will drive down Dunbar Street on their way over to the airport. So people will come and go on the strip. When I used to live over at UBC and I'd have to go on a work trip to like Edmonton or Calgary or something like that. Okay, see, these are the homes that used to dominate this area. The bigger homes have replaced those homes. So when you see a big home like this, just think one of those smaller homes used to be on the lot. I can see the next retail area right ahead of us here. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Wow. It's funny to think that these houses are like millions of dollars. My parents back in the day bought a house like this in Ontario, in Toronto, and it didn't cost anywhere near that much. Now it's multi-millions, but it took time. So welcome folks. Some people have just joined the stream. Good to see you here. You're on Jerome Forestwood's channel. We are in the Dunbar-Southlands today, and we are on our neighborhood checkup. And the point of the neighborhood checkup is to come to neighborhoods that we don't always come to and aren't necessarily the best for filming, and just show you around, show you what the neighborhood's like, show you how the people are, how they treat me. Okay, try out some of the food in the neighborhood, grab a bevy as well, just so you can see some of the restaurants and shops in the area too, and just like give you an idea of what I've learned about the area too, both from friends and from research, and also just from being here and looking around. So how often have you come to the Dunbar Village? Brooke was like, I have never come here. Okay, so this is your opportunity to see it. And that's the whole point. I already found a sandwich shop I'm definitely coming back to. And this bubble tea coffee shop, they're off the hook. They're pretty darn good. There's a reason they were packed when I walked in. So this is a quiet little neighborhood, but a lot of the shops, even the barber shops, are quite full of business right now, which is interesting to see. More condos on over here. This is really catering to the university vibe and anyone else who wants to live in the area. Very cool to see. And again, like, I haven't seen an interesting person yet. So another reason to live out here. lack of interesting people. Look at this, move in now, the 15. I wonder if these are furnished units. This probably just got finished. Here we are, we're over at 40th Street already. Oh, here's the other grocery store that's in the area. You can see down here. A quiet little H-Mart. I didn't even know this thing was here. So there is another grocery store in the area, and it's right here. Here's the H-Mart right here. Okay, just waiting for people to pass. Look at that right there. There's the H-Mart. We won't go in there and disturb their business right now. Mark's like, Adam's like translating my interesting people speak. Look, there's fried chicken here too. BBQ chicken. And there's a sign over at the H-Mart, you can get barbecue chicken there too. So yeah. And yeah, Adam's, you can go ahead, it's on me. So yeah, Adam's translating the interesting people into the proper name. How far away from the, we're not that far away from the airport. We're pretty close to the Fraser River right now. So we're very close to Lulu Island, which is where Richmond is, and Sea Island too. I think it's Seabreeze Island where the airport is. Maybe it's Sea Island, I'm not sure. Yeah. Pretty close. So they take me down Dunbar Street here, and then we go along Marine Drive over to Granville Street. It's the Pink Elephant Cafe. So more cafes here in the neighborhood. Very, very cool to see. Workspace evolution coming to Oak Ridge. So they're using the old signs on over here. It looks like they're gonna build something on over here. Art lives here. Very cool. So let's check out the neighborhood here. This is where the number 2 bus comes and ends. Right here. And there's the number 2 bus right there. Across the street. This is the Dunbar bus loop on over here. Sorry. Right there. There's the Dunbar bus loop. That's where all the buses come when they're in the area. I've been at the Dunbar bus loop before. And this is the intersection of Dunbar and West 41st. There's another grocery store over here that I forgot about too. There's a Save On Foods right there. So there's 3 grocery stores in this neighborhood, which boasts to the fact that there is a lot of smaller level condos here, not big towers, but smaller level condos and apartments, especially along these retail areas here. So Mark's like, is there a SkyTrain? That's the one thing that is not here. We are far, far away from the SkyTrain. It has pink elephants, but no flamingos. Choo-choo. Yeah, that's why you find places like this right here. Gas stations. Because they expect you to have a car when you live over here. Yeah. We could definitely do a Friday fried chicken here. There's enough fried chicken with Japanese restaurants in the area as well. Like, look at this, like, nice little condos up here and everything. Very, very nice neighborhood. Very chill. Again, you're out of the way of some of the bigger issues that you'll see in the downtown core over here. Dermot Pure. You get like a more rural feeling. Like it feels like it's the Kitsilano business improvement area, but it's a lot more quiet. It's like a mix of Kitsilano and the West Point Grey Village. And the West Point Grey Village, I was just through there today filming a few videos for you folks. This is like questionable internet for a fried chicken walk. True. True. That is something we need to consider. The internet in some of these areas on over here can get a little sketchy. That is a true. So Ass is not denying the fact that there's enough with code ninjas, so even like boot camps. You got the chicken pull, then boom, the internet goes out. Yeah, that's true. We've hit a few black spots out here. That is very true. Like, one step, the internet's good. The next step, the internet's out. That's very true. Very true. I get all excited about an area, and then Ass is just like, well, technically, like, it's okay to come to these areas on the neighborhood checkup, and then sometimes other things. I heard this place is an institution too, right here in the Crepe Cafe. So there's me right there. Hey. We're not gonna go into the Crepe Cafe. I just had a sandwich, but yeah, institutions all around. Wow. We might get a slice if we go up to the Dunbar pizza shop. So let's turn around. Let's head on back up. Let's see what else this neighborhood's got to offer on the other side of the street. Okay. So this next part's going to be a little faster. There goes the R4 right there. I'll take you all the way over to the Canada line first, and then the Expo line at Joyce Collingwood Station. So yeah. So welcome. A few folks have joined the stream. I'm just waiting to cross the street here at 41st Avenue. Okay. And Collingwood Street. We're in the Dunbar-Southlands here. We've got about another half an hour, maybe 40 minutes left on the stream. We're going to head and walk back up the other side of the South Dunbar retail area here in the Dunbar Village, and show you what the other side looks like too. So you can get a closer look at some of the restaurants that are over here in the area and anything else. And this is our neighborhood checkup. This is when we come to neighborhoods that we wouldn't necessarily come to. Okay, sometimes because the internet's not that good, other times because it's just too far out of the way, or it's just too residential. Just so you can see what these neighborhoods are like, because how often do you get to see these parts of Vancouver? Okay, looks like they're building a building right on over here. That's going to be interesting. And it looks like they're building a big building, a big tower. That'll be interesting to see. Oh wow, look at some of the artwork that's over here. Check that out. That's beautiful. We got some good street art over here too. Wow. So what I've really found is that this area, although it doesn't have any direct access to SkyTrains, okay, and it's quite far away from SkyTrains, it has access to, it has its own bus loop right down here in this neighborhood. So that's a good thing. Okay, it's close to UBC, which has a bigger bus loop with bus routes from all over that go all over the city, and it's right here on several rapid bus routes. Okay, One which is the R4, which is a proper rapid bus route, and then also the 25 Brentwood and a few more of those pseudo rapid buses that have the articulated larger bus routes as well. So very cool to see. And it has 3 grocery stores. It has Strong's to the north, H Mart right on over here in the south, as well as Save On Foods that we're walking past right now too. And the Save On Foods has a little cafe in it too. Wow. So there's lots of stuff on over here. Okay, if you were here earlier in the stream, I had an amazing sandwich over at Byms sandwich shop. Delicious, worth checking out over here in the Dunbar village. And I stopped by Perchance as well, a local bubble tea shop that also serves coffee in there too, and coffee drinks, and had a really tasty bubble tea coffee drink, which is something you don't always see. So yeah. Really enjoying the neighborhood. Really enjoying checking it out too. Yeah, this is a smaller population over here, but for the population that's here, very lively. Okay, you're not going to see the streets coated with people over here like you would in downtown Vancouver, but you know, you still see people out and about. Very interesting, especially in the retail areas. Very interesting. They got a bookshop right here, eh? This is the Lawrence Books, old and new. Typical old school bookshop here. It doesn't look like they're open today. That's okay. Look at this. I love murals like this. This is beautiful. Your private liquor store right here. A lot of people waiting on over here for the number 7. Good to see. Papa John's. There you can get your pizza slices. And the can of Cabana is right here too. For those in the know, you already know what that is. Let's keep going. Yeah, and Nick and Drawable are right. We are very close. Just to the south of us here is the Musqueam Reserve. One of the Musqueam Reserves. Okay. There's a park there called Musqueam Park. That's still in the city of Vancouver. That's not on the reserve. But they consider the Musqueam Reserve part of the neighborhood. But again, it's the reserve, so the Indigenous people there like to keep it to themselves. So only go in there if you have permission or stuff like that. Of course, I'm not going to be able to stop you if you go in there, but I like to try to keep it to themselves. Unless you're a guest. Look, this is brand new, eh? Whole bunch of new shop spaces down here. Just waiting to get filled. There's going to be a lot of stuff that moves in here. Yeah, just empty. Empty right now. And basically see my reflection. Looks like this one's getting renovated. So it looks like there's some things starting to move in here too. Now this is a brand new building. Wow. Look, like I said, move in now. For sale, corner unit. Oh wow. So this is 39th Ave. And it's not going to take us as long to walk north here, up a slight hill, nothing too difficult. Okay? As we walk through the neighborhood and just show you off some of the area. So here we go. And welcome to those people that have just joined the stream. This is our neighborhood checkup here for Vancouver Live. We're in the Dunbar-Southlands here, just checking out the neighborhood. How often have you said you come to the Dunbar-Southlands? We already got people in the chat saying they've never been here before, so another part of Vancouver, right on over here on Jerome Forestwood. Hit that like button, folks. Look at these two houses. The old houses that used to dominate the area, and more modern design, and a new house going up behind there too. Wow. Really shows you how the neighborhood's changing over time. And we just passed that building there too. So all along here, after they retrofit the old retail strip, then they'll come on in here and buy up some of these properties. So, and start building more towers out here. Because you saw the tower, like you've seen the towers in previous videos over in West Point Grey when I filmed over there before. Okay, and those are mainly for the university students. I can only see this getting denser over time. So, very interesting. Alan, good to have you on the stream. Yeah, we're over here in the Dunbar-Southlands in Vancouver, on the far southwest side of Vancouver. Good to have you on the stream.
Roughly in like 5 years.
Wow. What an interesting neighborhood. There's the laneways. You can see that they're just like, they look like old cottage laneways or camp laneways, like cabins and stuff. At one point in time, like I was saying earlier, this was not a sought after neighborhood. People did not necessarily want to live over here. And it was far away from the downtown core of Vancouver. Okay. And it was not an affluent area. But times have definitely changed. And this is a much very affluent area now. Very, very affluent. Even with tiny homes like this. Again, a much more friendlier neighborhood than anything I experienced over in West Point Grey when Asif and me used to live over in at UBC. Much friendlier neighborhood here. Different vibe, even amongst the affluent. There you go, fire hydrant girl. This one's for you. This is Dunbar and West 36th. What do you think? You're gonna find fire hydrant girl online on Instagram and TikTok under YVR fire hydrants. I'm a fire hydrant lady. She rates fire hydrants here in on the Pacific coast, mainly in Vancouver, but she has been known to comment on places up and down the coast when she's traveling to different fire hydrants. especially in Bellingham, Washington. This is a certified passive house. Look, it's got the certification and everything. Let's look it up and find out what passive house means. So we'll keep walking here. I'm just gonna look up what passive house means right now. So let's keep walking here. We're crossing 35th, getting closer to that middle retail area here on the Dunbar Strip. Alan, hello from Missions. Congratulations to the Vancouver Canucks farm team in Abbotsford. Canucks winning the Calder Cup final against the Florida against the Florida Panthers farm team and the Charlotte Czech. Oh, that's awesome! Congratulations to the Abbotsford Canucks. Yeah, that's awesome. Good to hear. Thanks for filling us in, Alan. I've been so busy with work and streaming right now. I can't keep up, but thank you for constantly filling us in. That's awesome. That keeps us growing. That also means that the Canucks got a good future. Good future if they keep the right players. I'll let you tell them what you think you should do as a bigger fan of the Canucks. But hey, yeah. Go Abbotsford Canucks. Congrats. You earned it, and you put a lot of smiles on people's faces, so that's good to hear. You know what that also says? Florida Panthers won today, and the Charlotte Czech got to the playoffs. There's a reason the Florida Panthers are dominating the Stanley Cup right now. Even their farm league is amazing. Wow. Okay, so let's see what a passive home looks like. What is a passive home? Okay. Sorry guys, tilted the camera up by accident, my apologies. A passive house or passive home is a rigorous voluntary building standard that results in ultra low energy buildings. And they usually have solar on them and stuff like that. Okay. Where they're tapping into the ground for geothermal. So that's a house of the future. That's interesting. We'll walk behind them here. These guys are here long before I came. So don't blame these guys. They did stuff. And there's a Memorial Park West that we were in. A Memorial West Park, sorry. So this is where the community center is. Some serious Little League baseball fields over here. Wow. When I was visiting friends over in friends and family over in the Niagara region, we were in a small little town. Stopped in there because they had a really good Irish pub, and then started walking around the neighborhood. Back in the day, they got a baseball field just like the two baseball fields over here. They have two of them over here. A properly cut grass, green inner circle pitch putt or a pitching ground, proper pitching mound, all that stuff. Wow. And they got two of them over here, and it was a big deal to have that in that city as well. We had one of the farm leagues for one of the smaller baseball teams in the United States. So always a big draw out there too. I'm sure a big draw out here as well. Okay, retail strip just ahead of us here. We just gotta cross 31st and probably walk to 32nd, and we'll be back in the retail area again. You can already see the sign in the background there from the Dunbar Theatre. So we'll wait right here. This is Dunbar and West 31st. And yeah, wow, what a day, what a day. What a day. It's a little warm out here, but it's a good day nonetheless. Good to see folks here. Good to have you on the street. Let's cross. So welcome to those folks on the stream. We are on our neighborhood checkup today, and we are here in the Dunbar-Southlands, walking the main retail strip here with some housing in between. So yeah, good to see you on the stream on our neighborhood checkup here in the Dunbar-Southlands. So nice to have you. Let's go. Let's keep going. Hit that like button if you haven't hit that like button yet. Okay, what can you say? I like me a good like button. And if you want to support the channel, you can always hit the $ during any of the live streams. Send me a super chat or a super sticker. And if you're watching the recording later, there's a heart symbol with a $ in it. You can hit that and you can send me a super thanks. We also take direct donations through Interact e-Transfer. That's your debit card you tap. To my email address, jforestwood@gmail.com. And we have channel memberships. So there are multiple ways to support the channel. I don't know, when they got a sign like that that says best popcorn and great seats, but it's written that way, you kind of gotta go, Either way, that's their theater right there, and that's apparently iconic, so we'll leave it as iconic, the old Dunbar Theatre here. Very, very cool nonetheless. We're over by the London Drugs now. You can see the London Drugs sign right there. There's the entrance. I like the neon sign. That's actually kind of cool. So this is the main center strip of the Dunbar Village. We're back on the other side. And like I already showed you when we walked through Memorial Park, really to the west and the east of here, it's just single family dwelling homes with apartments and condominiums along the main retail strip here. So this is really the only big variances are over here. It's one of the side streets there, West 29th Ave. We got a Prado Cafe on over here. Very cool. We've been to Prado before. We know they're pretty good. And BMO in the area. Looks like each retail area has its own little liquor store. There's Jack's right there, another one of the private liquor stores. Seems like there's one in each area. And there's Byms right there. We just had a great sandwich across the street over there at Byms. That's a local institution right there. So if you're in the area, And you want a good sandwich? They got the Vancouver right on over there at Byms. Great thing. Great thing to see. And Adam's right. One thing I noticed here while he's watching the neighborhood checkup is that the streets are really clean. That's true. That is absolutely true. They are really clean. A lot of the problems that you see in the downtown core just don't seem to exist out here. This is very interesting to see, but also, you know, very prevalent to the fact that we're so far away from downtown Vancouver over here. We're way past English Bay Beach. This side juts way out into the ocean on the west side of Vancouver. Very interesting to see. There's your Shoppers Drug Mart right there. And a lot of the problems that you see on the downtown core just aren't here. A lot of the services that service the people who are most in need in the downtown core, at least, so that some people say are most in need. Okay, and just aren't out here. The services that are not here for those people. So this is a nice, interesting place to be. Ubi Trading Cards and Collectibles. Wow. Wow. Yeah. That's your magic store and stuff like that. There's a bunch of kids in there right now, so we're not gonna walk on in. No, it looks like a local community place for the kids to play card games and stuff like that. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Another sushi shop. And what's also cool around here? Nice to see you. Seeing one of the barbers, they were packed. So the barber behind me here over at the Dunbar barber shop, they were packed. They were full. Okay? They have people sitting in chairs waiting. Wow. Wow, so much more life over here than in West Point Grey. Wow. Just, well, Top Cut's empty, but the Dunbar barber shop's full. Again, there's banking services down here too. Just amazing. And we're walking past the TD on this side, which is the Toronto Dominion Bank. They merged with Canada Trust way back in the day. Sometimes you'll still see the old signs that see TD Canada Trust. TD bought up Canada Trust and closed down their real estate division. Canada Trust used to do banking and real estate. That's long since done. It's about 20 years ago. But yeah, you can still see the old TD Canada Trust signs, especially in Greektown, Kitsilano. As we're walking here, we're walking from the top of the hill. We're going downhill right now. So if we had a clear day, you'd be able, that dark patch there, that's not sky underneath the clouds, that's a mountain. That is a mountain. So we're out of the middle retail area and we're going to the north retail area now, which is just about four or five blocks ahead of us here. So not that long, to be honest with you. And it looks like here, this house here, and that house down there a little further, these are all lot assemblies. These are being sold for a lot assembly right now. Wow. So they're gonna build another tower on over here at this corner. Very interesting. Hitting that button. This is the intersection of Dunbar and King Edward. This is West King Edward Ave. So yeah, this area is getting slated to change slowly but surely on over here. Very interesting to see. Very, very interesting. Let's cross. There's one of the Evo cars right there. Some way you can get around this area if you don't have a car yourself. And again, some of the housing that's here in the neighborhood. It's one of the bus stops. See, with a lot of university age people, but not everyone is university aged here. And not everyone here who looks university age is necessarily in university. Some people might just be young adults who live down in this area. In this area, you can find a mix of apartments that'll, like with one bedrooms that'll go up to like 2,900, very luxurious, very nice. And then you'll find other ones that can be as low as 1,800 and over here. Okay. But then again, you'll be in a basement. It'll probably be a shared kitchen with the homeowners, all that type of stuff. This looks like a student house right here. As you can see, like the padded down area where the tent for their friends was at one point in time. The yellow grass. And just the untaken care of property. The large weeds, that's usually when you can tell. And look at this right here. Unmowed. Definitely more university. So some of these smaller houses on over here are just university student rentals. We'll get like 4 or 5 people to live in a house together, rent the thing out. Very interesting to see. Then there's other homes that just have amazing, immaculate properties like this. Like this is definitely more of a family or a couple that lives in here. So welcome folks. A few other people who joined the stream. Good to have you on the stream. We're here on our neighborhood checkup here on Vancouver Live with Jerome Forestwood. In our neighborhood checkup, we go around to different neighborhoods that you wouldn't necessarily go to all the time. Okay? And check and see what the neighborhood's like. And visit a few places, try out some of the food, get a bevy, that type of thing. Visit some of the local parks, show you some of the available recreational facilities, and just really give you a heads up on what's going on. We also try to put the home prices and the apartment rental prices in the description so you can check that out too. Okay. So yeah, welcome. Yeah, we're in Dunbar-Southlands. And how often can you say you come to the Dunbar-Southlands? Unless of course you live here, so. That's why we're here today, to check up on it and show you what it's like down here. And it's revealing itself to be a really friendly and nice neighborhood here on the far southwest side of the city of Vancouver. Real close to UBC. And Pacific Spirit Regional Park. Look at this house right here. This is so cute. Look at the garden. That's cute. This house looks nice too. I got the advertisement for the Concord Dragon Boat Festival and this bus shelter here. We were just there on the weekend at the festival on Saturday. If you want to see what the Concord Dragon Boat Festival is like, you can go to on my channel and check out the live stream that I did. We also went to Greek Town and the Greek Day on Broadway, which is the next day on the Sunday, and did a live stream there as well. Asif also did live streams on Go 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 BC, both at the Dragon Boat Festival and Greek Day on Broadway. So it gives you another perspective to check out if you're looking for more than one perspective for what's going on in Vancouver. And the weekend before we were at Pinoy Fest, so we get around. And that's on my Festival Fix series, which is another live stream series we have here on the channel. But today is our neighborhood checkup one, as we're walking north on Dunbar Street here in the Dunbar-Southlands. This looks like an old garage turned into a home. You can always kind of recognize the old garages that are turned into homes. Got really good at recognizing that when I was living in Windsor, Ontario for a little while there. A lot of automotive places and buildings turned into homes. And down there as well, especially with all the auto dealerships and people building all the cars over there, or the history of building the cars in that part of the neighborhood. There goes the 7 Dunbar bus. That's the 7 Nanaimo bus too. It's the main bus that'll run up and down the streets here. And that bus will take you right into the downtown core as well. So we're coming to the final northern part of the strip here. And here in the Dunbar village. That's the tail end on over here. I'm so full from that sandwich. That sandwich was delicious. Wow. Guys, you gotta check out Byms here on Dunbar Street. Wow, it is so good. It looks like this place is eventually gonna turn into that. So enjoy this while you can still see it, because this ain't gonna be here much longer. Beautiful tile work though. It's the 25 UBC exchange right there. This looks like a Buddhist. This is Buddhist right here. This is a Buddhist place. Very cool. Look at that. That is the Buddhist temple. It's quietly situated over here. Interesting. Kuma's looking good. The place next to Kuma is not. Kuma's packed. Wow. There's a lot of people in Kuma. Oh, it looks like they're gonna open a lettuce shop next door. Okay, I see what they're talking about. Something's going in there. I think they're eventually gonna tear down those buildings. But wow. Just wow. Martin, good to have you on the stream. Yeah, we're over here right now in the Dunbar-Southlands, just doing our neighborhood checkup. Checking out one of the neighborhoods that I haven't really explored too often. I have been over here before, but I had never gone further south on camera as I did today. So, yeah, very interesting neighborhood. Must say. Here's the Orange Julius right here. Very cool to see. There's like this snack store here too. Snack street. Oh, a nice little convenience store. That's cool. This is another institution over here I wanted to point out. Okay. Dunbar Pizza and India food. Hey guys, nice to see you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm vlogging right now on YouTube.
What's your YouTube channel name?
Jerome Forestwood.
Sorry?
Jerome Forestwood. They're over there eating at the Dunbar Pizza. That's epic. Pizza and Indian food. Buddhist temples are considered passive buildings. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, folks, that takes you to the edge of the neighborhood, right on over here. So, this is the edge. After this, once we cross the street here, if we cross the street, we'll be back into West Point Grey. So I'm gonna stop here at the bench outside of the pharmacy and just wrap up for today. So good to have you folks on the channel. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit that like button. Okay? And if you want to support the channel, of course there's numerous ways to do that, but the easiest way is just to hit the $sign during any of the live streams. Send me a super chat or super sticker, or if you're watching the recording afterwards, hitting the heart sign with $1 in it, sending me a super thanks. And we also have channel memberships, and we take direct donations through Interact e-transfer. That's the debit card you tap to my email address, jforestwood@gmail.com. But thanks for coming today. Okay, we had a wonderful day doing our neighborhood checkup over here at the Dunbar-Southlands for you. Showing off this neighborhood and showing off the main retail strip on here in the neighborhood, even though it's broken up into 3 different parts. It's a pretty cool neighborhood to come on to, and it's got some pretty neat parks here as well. Checked out Camosun Park at the start of the stream, checked out Memorial Park also. So yeah, thanks for coming along today. And yeah, if you ever get a chance to come down here, don't forget to check out the Per Chance Bubble Tea Coffee Shop. Really interesting concept over there, mixing bubble teas with coffee, kind of make a bubble tea fusion thing. Very cool. And then also a Byms coffee shop over here too. I pointed out a few other places too, like the Dunbar Pizza and Indian joint, just up the street here. So thanks for coming along today. Just remember to share, like, and subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Howdy from our neighborhood checkup here in the Dunbar-Southlands. Have a good day. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit that like button right now.